You're watching CustomVita.com.
Alright, this is Lobo with CustomVita.com, and today we're going to be interviewing a good friend of mine, Dulce, and she has an event coming up this weekend, and we're going to learn more about that today.
Hi, my name is Dulce. I am with Mas Dulce Productions. Thank you for being here, Lobo, CustomVita.com. Custom Vida is collaborating with Mas Dulce and covering the event, which is a Groovy situation coming up on Saturday, January 13th at the Bamboo Lounge in San Jose. It's a funk and soul event, meaning we're going to be spinning funk and soul records, and along with some performances. The performer is Trish Killa. That's her IG name, Trish Toledo. And Jonny Benavidez as guest. Trish is a upcoming new artist. She's been singing for a while, since she was very young.
Singing oldies.
Singing oldies, yes. That's her like forte. She has a beautiful voice, and she loves to sing oldies. And when I started again, I was formerly broadcasting a radio station back about 10 years ago, which was PD Sounds with Live 365. And my DJ name was D Lady. So back then I was active and promoting and doing events. Left that for a while, but now I'm coming back, recreating myself, my business, the whole entity, and I decided to put together an event. And I just honestly wanted to get a get together, kind of like coming back. That I'm back, basically. You know, I'm back doing events. Have some friends who are going to be the DJs, the spinners for that evening. They all said, yeah, I'm down, let's do this. I wanted to have a live performance, and I seen Trish on IG right as I was kind of planning that event, and so it all just came together like that. And she's grown tremendously. She's has a big following, and she just continues to grow. She's on fire right now. Honestly, she's doing really good, and I'm glad that I can provide that platform for her out here in the Bay Area, where she can meet her fans. The show sold out in a month.
Yeah, that's we pushed the hell out of it on Instagram and Facebook. And
and honestly, this is the first flyer, the first event that I didn't do paper flyers. I don't know, going back, like I said, from back then.
I told you don't need that no
nowadays
more.
It's really
online,
all social media. And Instagram's Facebook, I don't know, I still get on there a little bit, but I really think Instagram, I don't tweet or anything, but Instagram definitely, that's how I met Trish, through Instagram. And also Jonny Benavidez is the guest performer. He's with Timmion Records. He just released a 45 back in November, Tell Me That You Love Me. It was a hit. His first pressing sold, and now it's on the second pressing, and he's going to be there performing his hit. Nice. And Trish is gonna, give a whole performance, so we're looking forward to that.
And then you said there's gonna be a meet and greet on Friday. Yeah,
because the show sold out and there were so many disappointed people, even though they lagged on buying tickets. Nevertheless, I'd like to put something together, for the fans and for Trish too. She's down from the LA area. She's from Southern California, so it's not like she comes here often, which I see it happening more now. Honestly,
it's just popularity and
definitely. I definitely see her coming back out. But I wanted to do that for the fans that didn't get to buy tickets. Putting a meet and greet together the day before on Friday from 7 to 9, and it's on all ages. She has the little fans. So
you can bring the younger fans.
Because
the show's 21 and over. It's adult. Adult party here.
Yeah, the show is.
Yeah, the show is.
But the meet and greet, everybody's welcome. It's going to be at the Bamboo Lounge as well.
Yeah, that's great. I like the whole idea of keeping it 21 and over, the way you did it for that, because you know what? Honestly, it's like to get out and enjoy some good music and have a good time. That's what people want to do. Sometimes everybody tries to cater to everybody in all ages, and it gets a little hectic, and it's not as fun. I don't know. That's just me. I think enjoying the music and having, whether people go out there with a date or they go out there with their friends and have a good time, I think it's nicer like that. I don't know. That was my opinion on that one. I'm just glad that you made it 21 and over. But I didn't even realize it. That the meet and greet now is up for all ages.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
So
for anybody,
it's perfect.
Anybody,
it's perfect.
Even young, the teenagers and stuff into the oldies and the soul and stuff like that. They can go check it out. Go meet her. So that's good. that's a whole good thing that you did there too. So
yeah, like I said, it's for the fans and for Trish too, to be able to meet her fans. She's got a lot of love out here in the Bay, and so just wanted to give that up, create that opportunity.
Yeah, that's awesome. The it's gonna be the first event that I'm covering as Custom Vida. I'm gonna be doing video from the event. I'm looking forward to it. When she told me about this stuff, she's like, well, how can we? I'm like, look, check this out. I told her, I'm coming out with this new website. I want to do this, and we could do this and that. And so I've known Dulce for, a while now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been some years. And, we're just being creative people.
Yeah, and just bouncing off each other. Like I said, you're very active, you're very consistent, and you've been out there, with your businesses and what you've been doing with your camera and capturing a lot of footage. And definitely, you're somebody that I see as a friend and somebody that I can work alongside with as we both are reinventing and creating, what we choose to do. So we're kind of vibing and bouncing off each other. So it's a good thing. And that's what it's about, you know? That's what it's about. When you're doing things, you can't do it all by yourself. I mean,
it's hard.
It's hard. You can, but you can at the same time. You do have to reach out to your community and bounce off other people that are, doing the same thing. Or sometimes, just you grow, you have your ideas and just brainstorming and sharing. And it's like, I could do that, or you could do that. And that's how we are where we're at right now.
Well, I love, like I said, one of the things is when you told me, you're selling tickets online, I was like, that's so perfect, because advice it's gone on one ear and out the other for certain people, or what I've seen works and doesn't work, and being in the background, I meet a lot of people, and Dulce did the tickets online, so she's sold out. It's done.
Yeah, and it makes it really easy. It makes it really easy for the day of the event. Nobody's gonna be paying at the door. It's all gonna be just checking off names off the list. So that part of it makes it so easy. And honestly, like, it wasn't anticipated to be a sold out show. I mean, I knew it was gonna do good, but wow, it did really good, to where honestly it took a big weight off my shoulders to be like, wow, I can kick my feet back and not have to worry about a constant promotion. It just sold out.
Nice. Yeah, that's that. And that's the point of today's video, this interview, is get some behind the scenes background of what Dulce is trying to accomplish, and also to let people know, like, this event was put together. It's sold out, but there's gonna be footage. There's gonna be some footage of it later when I cover the event for next month on Custom Vida, and like you said, you have the meet and greet, and that'll help for some people that didn't get tickets and stuff like that. There won't be no performance or anything like that. They just get to go meet her and maybe buy CDs and stuff like that. Maybe she'll sell out of CDs before she does a show.
Maybe.
You never know,
Maybe.
Right? But yeah, I mean, I remember halfway, she's like, well, I'm halfway sold out. And then like that, it was like, it's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually I think I heard about the event before even talked to me, one of my cousins. It's her birthday weekend, so she started buying tickets right away.
She was the first person to buy tickets, so shout out to her. She was. That's how it was. The day I posted the online flyer, I sold tickets that same day, which was amazing because it was actually 3 months. I posted it once because I kind of wanted to make it official, when I locked it in with Trish, and I just posted the flyer once just to know that there's an upcoming event, but I honestly didn't push the sales till like the month after.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just sold out right away.
You were sold out by the first week of December?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, and I started promoting like the second week of November. Right after the first week of December, it was sold out. So like shy of a month, like 3 weeks.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. So here's a question. Like I said, I shoot from the hip. If you guys don't realize this, none of this is scripted. I don't do my interviews are not scripted. I've never been like that, and I've done counseling books, everything. I shoot from the hip.
Well, it's more natural, right?
Yeah, I want people. Yeah, exactly. Be yourself. That's all that matters. So here's a question for you. So you're Mas Dulce Productions, right?
Yeah.
Are you possibly doing this to maybe see if other people will get you to maybe run their events, or is this something you're solely just going to do for yourself, and then you know, future events and everything like that just for you? I mean, because I know sometimes people call me, hey, you know, how much you do this for me, video, or, you know, I do a lot of stuff, but I'm kind of myself. I just kind of telling everybody right now I'm doing everything for me right now. Yeah, and I'm even passing up money. So, but it's because I'm trying to get this running.
Yeah.
So what are your plans?
My plans again. It was just more of wanting to get back in the scene, to the sense where this is where my heart is. This is what I'm passionate about. I have a career. I'm very well off with my career, but you always feel. My daughter, you know, I'm a grandmother now, you know, so it's just, my life has changed, you know, divorce, daughter's moved out, I'm a grandma, so I'm just by myself, Dulce, you know, it's like, okay, what does Dulce want? You know, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that, I'm all set here, but you feel like something's missing, so that was my missing part, is just the music, being out and being engaged and connecting with my community. So to answer your question about where I'm going with this, I honestly can't even tell you too much about where I'm going with this, because it's more like I'm going with it. You know, I'm going with it. This is not something that I just thought of overnight, because I was existing at one point. You know, I had a radio station. I was D Lady. I was out there actively almost every weekend doing shows, selling CDs and selling my clothes, and because I had an embroidery business, so I was constantly out there, and that's how I met you. That's how I met a lot of people.
San Jose City College.
That's
the first time I
used to do a fundraiser.
I don't think I got introduced to you until a couple events, maybe a different event. It was a show.
So that's kind of too what I do want to do. I feel the social responsibility of being active in my community and being a resource. I think that's more or less. Aside from my business, it's just more, I like being resourceful. And I like to be resourceful to my community in this sense, like I had explained earlier, is the music. It's, you know, people know oldies, people maybe hear of Rare Soul, but there's just still a lot of people that, you know, you're out there and you're like, I never heard this song, or I never even knew this, who is this? And so it becomes educational at the same time. As far as my event, I plan on doing more events. Again, I feel that I'm very resourceful when it comes to coordinating events. So if somebody was to reach out to me and want my assistance, and I'd be more than happy to do it. As of right now, I don't have that, because again, it's just something I'm going with as I try to come back and say, hey, you know, I'm missing a part of something in my life. I want to do something, and it's just my music. You know, nothing's ever changed, whether I was in the scene or not. I'm still listening to oldies. I'm still collecting records. I still spin here. Occasionally, I've been asked to go spin at events. But, you know, here I am, and I'm going with this. Like I said, I didn't even know it was going to be a sold-out show, just putting an event together that grew big. So, if anything, it just kind of opening doors and paths to say, hey, I'm going to do a bigger one next time. You know, I'm going to do this. So it just goes from there, and whatever comes in between that, hey, if the door is open for me, if the path leads the way, then I'm going to go with it.
Nice, very nice. And then there's a raffle.
There's a raffle, yeah. So again, because I collect, I have some records. You know, I have a record, which is the Gemini record. Actually, right here. So this record here, I paid $600 just for this record.
Wow.
So I upgraded, because with records you get grades. You know, you get your good, very good, plus, mint,
any collectible.
See, just like any collectible. So I upgraded to a better copy, a higher grade.
A better copy.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ask how much that cost.
So I paid $900 for that one. So I have this record here, and then I have this one, which I have a sponsor. Lynwood Soul is also a big collector. He's from Southern California as well. So this would be the Bedford. And he donated this towards my raffle. When I told him that I was doing a raffle, he donated it. So basically it's a set. And so, I mean, it's a good $900 value. for this, and I'm selling $20 tickets. And the point of doing this, I mean, I could keep the record, but like, again, I feel that social responsibility to my community. I know that there's a lot of new collectors out there, and I know that these are also not very easy to find. So my point in it was not really to say I want to sell this record and make money, or and I want to make money off of people. It's more like giving the opportunity. Like $20 can win you this, and you could start your own collection, or if you're collecting, you could add it to your collection.
Exactly.
And you know, it's just.
Well, that's all. It adds to the thrill of going to the event. Too,
exactly,
also.
Exactly. So that was my take on that. You know, I've sold some tickets. You know, for the show, I'm pretty sure I'll sell more. Again, hope people take advantage of this opportunity, because it's really not an opportunity. If somebody else was doing that, I'd be all over it. You know,
I'm sure there's gonna be someone to see this video and they're gonna realize, oh, well, it's worth what?
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, and that'd be like a new collector, right? Because most people, they're gonna look at, oh, this is what's up for the raffle, so they're gonna understand how much the value and how hard it is to get. There might be somebody that, you know, like I said, they don't know how to get into starting the records, and if they win it, well, then, you know, and that just might just
kind of like it's exactly, because that's how it was for me too. You know, you pick up records, and once I got that big record, it just came from there. I just started getting all kinds, you know, kind of like how this show is going. Once I just got in, then all of a sudden a sold out show, now I want to do bigger shows. It just kind of builds a momentum in a sense. Yeah,
definitely
gets you started, gets you with that thrill, like, I want another one. If I got I want this one. You start thinking about what else you want. So that was my whole thing with the 45 raffle, and I hope, you know, I'm gonna go through with it. As far as like, if I didn't get enough the value of what I thought, I mean, come on, I'm a collector. I don't just want to give up my records, you know. But hopefully, you know, I get more people to participate and we get a winner.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Someone get lucky. You never know. They might just turn around and sell it for $60.
I know, they might sell it.
But hey, that's $20, $40 out of your pocket. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but I really, ideally, like I said, I really hope that somebody who's really a collector or really wants it or really starting new in it, I really hope that that person wins. Not necessarily. I don't have anybody in particular, but just somebody who really wants it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, we'll see the diversity of the crowd at the event Saturday.
And then also, speaking of the raffles, we do have sponsors. We have Timmion Records and Colemine Records, and they sponsored some 45s, so those are going to be free raffles. So anybody attending the show gets a free raffle ticket, and towards the end of the night, we're going to do the raffle drawings, and anybody just who shows up and goes gets to win a few sets of 45s.
Nice, very nice. So, and then that's their sponsors. That's just one of those. Or
yeah, we got. Well, you're sponsoring too. You're covering the event.
CustomVida.com.
Lynwood Soul. He sponsored the 45 for the raffle. DJ Krazy. He's sponsoring his sound and lights. Yeah. So, and Luxurious Car Club, who's coming through and representing.
Nice. So yeah, well, you know, sold out. So we know it's gonna be a good event. I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to. People enjoying music and having fun dancing. So, and I'm glad. Like I said, I don't know. The funk is what I like to dance to.
Yeah.
That's if I get on a dance floor.
You can groove to some oldies too.
Yeah. Total dance. But I'll be usually I'm holding the camera. So, but if I can dance some of that. Sometimes I just put it down. I'll put it down. But we'll see how that goes. You know me, I'm busy all the time.
Oh, I know. Honestly, I don't know how much of the show I'll be able to enjoy as well, because I'll be all over the place. But I mean, that is the enjoyment. Like I said, my enjoyment would be to bring something to people for people to come out and enjoy themselves and you know, get a taste of some soul music that maybe they haven't heard before. And if they have, it's nice to come together with like-minded, you know, enthusiasts, individuals that share that same passion.
Exactly. And if you've never been to a live event where they're spinning off records, 45s, okay, oldies, it's a different level. It's like, I want to say it's like enjoying an expensive cigar in a cigar shop. It's the environment is set just for that, and I don't know. It just
becomes more authentic.
Yes, it's a very authentic feel. It's no CDs. But when I've ever heard, that's to me it's I don't know. I really enjoy it and enjoy it because it's at a different level. It's not like just popping in a CD or playing music. Even though I listen to mostly rap and everything else, but when you go to something, when you hear the records playing, man, it just is a whole different level. That's all. That's from my experience, and I know that's why you do what you do.
Yeah, and that's how I feel behind the turntables too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I said, it's more of like an authenticity.
You're not gonna spin there?
No.
No, you gotta be too busy, huh? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, oh wait, but no, you'll be busy making sure everything's running smooth, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We're gonna have to look back at the video and go, oh, okay, that's what happened.
Oh, also, how could I forget? Chuy Gomez is gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Chuy Gomez is gonna be there. He's gonna be a special guest. So I do want to give a shout out to the spinners that will be there that day. It's gonna be a funk and soul. So for funk, I have Funktown Oakland with Robert. Funk and soul is gonna be Nick Aguirre, and Nick Aguirre, he's a big collector in the game. He's been collecting for a long time. He put out all the Soulful Things compilations. Good friend of mine. Also, I have Acro One Anthony and Ambitious Outsider Stephanie. They're collectors out here. I get together with them every other week. They have at the Park Station Hashery just a little Tuesday gig. So they're pretty active out there as well. I want to thank them. And Cameron Thompson, Stay Aware, he's doing a Panama Sweet Soul set. So that's actually very, very nice.
Yeah.
It's Panama Soul, so there's a lot of Spanish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Spanish songs, but they're just, if you love the soul music, you definitely, you'll be inspired if you haven't heard it, just to a different sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to them. I appreciate them. They're part of it. Again, the artists too, and everybody on the back scenes like yourself covering the event. I have DJ Krazy, and he's providing his sound and lights, and Luxurious Car Club for coming through and representing. It's going to be a full house. It's going to be lots of fun, and really looking forward to it. So coming up later this week, we're going to do more event coverage. You'll be there at the meet and greet.
Yeah.
We'll get some interviews from the artists, and we'll just take you guys along this whole process of this event as it's approaching, and the event. So we'll be able to cover it all for you, so you can get all the behind the scenes, the reasons, how it all came about, and then you'll get to meet the artist, personally with the interviews that we'll do.
And I think I'm gonna have you do the interview. It'll be a little easier.
Okay. He'll be behind the camera.
I'll be behind the camera doing some work. Well, I'll have help. My assistant will be there too. Hopefully, I don't know about Friday. I gotta talk about that. But yeah, we'll have the interviews and everything else coming up. Social media. So your Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Mas Dulce Soul.
And then also I'll be posting things on the Custom Vida Instagram. Leading up to that, maybe a little bit behind the scenes and stuff like that. So, as of that, appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for all your support throughout this planning of the event. And it's showtime.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah. So stay looking forward to that. Come here, Pop. Come here. Your shoe doesn't be tight right now. This is my little boy right here. See. Like it's 4 times interrupting us, but it's all good. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Alright, I'll tell you shoot in a minute. Go there.
I'm gonna be in the room.
Okay, you're right there. But yeah, so we're improvising. Well, we're not improvising, but I have my son. So. But anyhow.
It's all like you said, just winging it. We just stop by with the camera. Dulce, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it, create. Like it's personable, where you get to see who is this person. Some people know me, some people don't, some people know you, some people don't, and we're just letting you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like she said, we're gonna have the interviews, we're gonna have footage from the event, and all that's gonna be coming out in February. It'll all be set to come out in February. Monthly, my website will be changing. highlight new events and new photo shoots and so on and so forth. And we'll touch base again on how everything went. And you know what? For the people that weren't able to buy tickets, and you'll keep an eye out for her next event, and that way make sure you get the tickets so you don't miss out.
Definitely. Thank you, everybody, and we will return.
All right.
To see more, go to CustomVita.com.